She never told me her age in the Discord, Mama.
Yeah. Elvis and his Discord kitten.
She said she was in college, Mama.
I'm going to pretend you said 18.
Welcome to Lights, Camera, Barstool. Today we got no Jeff because he is hosting Surviving Barstool. A lot of crazy stuff happening, so make sure to check that out when that drops. I say that as if it's like something you'll be able to watch now. That'll probably come out in like 6 months.
I think winter, December, people were saying.
Sounds right.
I don't even know if that's true.
Wait,
I think I read that on Reddit.
This isn't coming out for months?
I'm
The
pretty
Surviving
sure.
Barstool?
Yeah.
No way it's coming out anytime soon.
Oh, damn.
It's got like real producers.
It's gonna be hard not to like spoil anything.
What do you call it? The last one, what was the outdoor one called again?
Dangerous Game
Dangerous
Show. Most
Game Show?
Dangerous Game Show.
They recorded that in April.
Yeah.
And that only just finished.
Yeah,
like
that's
a couple
true.
weeks ago. But yeah, anyway, make sure to watch it when it comes out. We're only a couple days in and the office is buzzing for it. But today we have Robbie Fox joining in because we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff. Right now, we'll just be starting off with some simple movie news. But yeah, so we got some news to get to. First off being that we got the first full trailer for Sofia Coppola's Priscilla, starring Callie May and Jacob Elordi, coming out November 3rd. I'm Elvis out.
Just from the one movie?
I've had enough Elvis.
Well, I guess
this is a Elvis slander movie.
It is.
Yeah, but is it slander if it's true type deal?
No.
Everything regarding him and his girl, his Priscilla, he did start dating when she was like 16 or something,
maybe even younger.
Younger
It's
than that?
weird. It's
They
weird.
met when
no
she
good.
was 14. She moved to Graceland when she was 17.
That's
Finished up
still
high
no
school
good.
there. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't a great time. The age gap was not great.
As an Elvis guy, I was watching this trailer though, and as soon as he walks in, he's like, "She's very mature for her age, sir." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, he's that type of guy.
Jesus, that's where we're going with this one."
Yeah, Jacob Elordi also doesn't look like Elvis.
He does not look
he
like
doesn't
Elvis.
or really sound like
No.
him. I'll be honest.
And I saw people were roasting Austin Butler. Like people were
that was
saying,
insane.
like that was nuts. Austin
But they-
Butler was way better.
They're trying
than
to say
what we
they're
saw
like,
in the trailer.
they're like, oh, well, I guess they're like, Austin Butler has to be so mad that Jacob Elordi shows up and does a rendition of Elvis a year later, just a million times better. It's like, what the fuck? Like, you can have your problems with the Elvis movie.
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Austin Butler was fantastic.
Great.
He
Yeah.
was great.
And I think we can come to a pretty easy consensus in that the answer was always Miles Teller. And that answer was just simply never found by studios.
Yeah,
Miles Teller
that
should have been
would've
Elvis
been
from day one in every possible rendition of an Elvis
Right?
character.
Miles Teller? White. He is white.
He is quiet and he looks like him and he has that deep voice. He has
Yeah.
all of it. He can
I could
sing.
see Miles Teller.
He would have been great.
Better drummer though.
Elordi also Australian. I
Yes.
believe, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
is he?
Yeah, he's
I didn't
an-
know that.
He's an
I know,
Aussie.
some guys have it all.
Is he just
Yeah.
becoming the new
He's the hot
a
guy.
predator? He's a hot guy who abuses women.
Oh, the
That's
character.
his whole
Okay, the
role in
character.
Euphoria. Yeah, not in real life.
He's, I think what else he was in? He was in that kissing booth shit, right?
Yeah,
With
in
Joey
Deep
King.
Water, the snail
Oh,
movie.
the snail movie. That's right, where he fucks
Ana de
Ana de
Armas,
Armas.
Oh, he was in that.
He cucks Ben.
Yeah, he cucks Ben
Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
which is
Yeah,
kind
which is
of
weird.
like one of the only guys you could pull on planet Earth that would make that believable.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
Like stealing Ben Affleck's girl.
He's just the new hot I can fix him guy.
He
I
has
guess.
become. I'd noticed this. He's very popular with like women directors because he's got this coming up. Sofia
Yeah.
Coppola. He's got Emerald Fennell's Saltburn coming up.
That's right.
Then he has one more with a female director. So these female directors and writers are lining up to work with him.
Yeah. I'm surprised hasn't shot a shot with it yet. Olivia Wilde.
Oh yeah.
That's too toxic. That's
Chloe
just-
Zhao. She's next.
What's that? Yeah, no, seriously, dude. Jerry Thornton is cracking his knuckles right now.
Jesus.
But yeah, I don't know. The trailer looked good. I like Sofia Coppola. I mean, I'm just Elvised out. It's not like a thing where I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck because there's too much Elvis. Like, I'm just personally Elvised out.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm Elvised out, but like I said, I do like Elvis. So there is something about this movie. I understand that he did some weird stuff, and
Yeah.
this movie's going to point that out. But it seems like it's going to be like a 2-hour Elvis was actually a bad person, and you shouldn't like him movie.
Yeah,
She never told me her age in the Discord, Mama.
yeah. Elvis and his Discord kitten.
She said
Yeah.
she was in college, Mama.
I'm going to pretend you said 18.
Also, like, I'm like tangentially interested in Elvis because he is like a fascinating figure. I guess.
Fascinating, yeah.
I don't know how interested I am in Priscilla Presley. Like, you know what I mean? And it's so disrespected. It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm
what
sure
am
there's an
I-
interesting story to tell there.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know.
In the South, Priscilla is considered like iconic. Like
Yeah,
she's
like a first
up
lady.
there with like she's up there with like Dolly. Like she was like an
With the Dolly
iconic.
Parton,
Yes, like
Yeah,
she
I would
was
say
like
so,
she
yeah.
was
Jesus.
movies, fashion.
but Dolly Parton was talented and did stuff.
Priscilla was in her own way in terms of being
What's Priscilla Presley's talent?
Bro,
being basically like
Priscilla
a fashion
Presley.
icon. She was like a fashion icon.
When she did the dark hair, like Elvis
Yes.
told her to, as we saw in this trailer, that was big.
I don't know. It's just not something I can get behind. Someone who's like genuinely talented, like an Elvis or like something like that, or someone who like a Dolly Parton.
Maybe this movie is going to educate you on how talented Priscilla really is.
Yeah,
and was.
what is the question?
Bro, she's Priscilla Presley.
You keep saying it. I don't know what it means. We also have a trailer for Pluto based on Astro Boy, the greatest robot on Earth released. It's on Netflix on today, the 26th of October. 8 episodes, each an hour long. It follows the Europol robots. That sounds like I'm Europoled. Like
Yeah.
Europol's Drag Race.
Yeah, Europol did. Robot detective Geshit. No way, that's really Geshit.
Geshit.
I don't know. I pulled the synopsis off Wikipedia. This could be all lies.
Geshit in his attempts to solve the string of robot and human deaths around the world where all the victims have objects shoved into or positioned by their heads imitating horns. We were talking about this a little bit beforehand. Like, I'm definitely, like, I would consider myself, I'm into manga and anime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not into it enough to know anything about Astro Boy. Both me and Robbie Fox thought that he was a hamburger guy.
We thought he was the big boy hamburger.
We thought he was the hamburger. That's why I was watching the trailer and I was like, I'm so fucking confused right now. What is going on? What does this have to do with the guy that sells the hamburgers?
Yeah. And
We
then
thought-
I was like,
thought-
doesn't that guy sell donuts? And we found out that
that's Lord
Simpsons has a donut guy based on Big
The
Boy
Astro
that
Boy.
sells donuts. It's a whole thing.
We got double confused, and we're like, "What does this have to do with like?" I thought they were adapting the fat boy or big boy
yeah.
from
What?
Donut guy.
the hamburgers guy. The hamburgers guy first, and then
Hamburger
also,
donut.
What?
That's
That's why we were so confused.
we
Like,
were
what-
in this
You don't
room
even
right
remember the
before you got in
Astro
here.
Boy
We were like,
movie?
"What's happening?"
You guys don't remember the Astro Boy?
I thought that I never watched it. I always thought that was based on.
I
the
remembered
Fat
that
Boy.
afterwards. Then we looked
No.
up pictures, and
We
they
don't
really
know.
made Astro Boy super white in that animated movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
They took
that was-
all of the Asian influence out of him.
Listen,
yeah.
I mean, that was Hollywood in the 2000s. We've
2009
grown
it was,
past that.
yeah.
We don't do that anymore.
But I you know what else? The reason I thought that is because he was in Austin Powers, the spaceship. That's also Big Boy.
That's right.
And he looks like
Yeah.
Astro Boy.
That's a great little spaceship design. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
And
it
I
is
thought
just
that
a Big Boy. Yeah.
what is it? You go in his butt or something? Like Dr. Evil flies into
I think
his
you're
butt.
right. Yeah.
And but I always thought that Astro Boy was selling hamburgers. I was so fucking confused watching this trailer. I was like, where'd they get all this lore from? For the hamburger guy.
The hamburger guys chasing down replicants. and they're like, whatever.
I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? But yeah, very Blade Runner-ish, very like the trailer, like humans.
AI,
Was it- why
humans
can't
becoming
humans-
robots, robots becoming
This
humans.
is
Yeah.
we talked about last year, and we've kind of brought this up this year. Like last year, everything was eat the rich, or like for the last 2 years, it was eat the rich, class consciousness. This year has become like
AI.
it's AI. You got to do everything has got to be AI.
Talk
If you're gonna do
about
science
practice.
fiction, we're doing AI this year. I mean, it's going to be a debate on the morality of it.
Mhm.
This looks fantastic. I think in terms of like the animation, like I'm not
Yeah.
an Astro Boy guy, and apparently this has very little to do with the Astro Boy like
Yeah,
anime
it
and
wasn't a
manga.
single hamburger.
Well, this is like based on like a one shot arc from the manga, which is like a one shot comic book. Like it's just kind of completely unrelated from the main storyline. I think this looks fantastic. A 1 hour episodes in anime, that's unheard of. Like,
Mhm.
Are we supposed to know anything going in, or because it's a one shot, you're fine going in
yeah,
blind?
you're fine going in.
1 hour
blind, from what I
episodes is like getting
understand.
like a box set of OVAs. It's really weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like bizarro.
Yeah, no, I really like the way this looks. I'm also very wary since it is a Netflix anime, and they've they've had a few hits, obviously with which
Demon Slayer.
that was Netflix made.
Or I don't know if they made it, but they are distributors of it.
The one I can think of is like Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
I'd
for
rather
sure.
series.
Cyberpunk rocked.
Was-
too.
yeah, it was
Related
sick.
to the
Really
video
good.
game?
Yeah, they made
Yeah.
an anime based off
Ooh.
it, and it was incredible. Way
Yeah.
better than the game was.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Did they just re-release that game? So off topic, but I think they
They
did.
I think
just
they
did a big update to it.
I've seen clips on my
If I remember right.
timeline. So I think they did.
I thought the
Uh,
trailer looked pretty cool as a non-anime guy, but I felt lost. I felt like I should know something going in.
Yeah.
So,
But the animation and shit, I thought was cool.
am I crazy? I always thought that. Or I need to double check this, but I'm pretty sure that Demon Slayer was distributed by Netflix. Not that they
And they're
created
doing the
it.
new Scott Pilgrim, which I am actually
Yeah.
excited for.
Oh no,
that
they
was
just streamed it and threw their
It's
fucking.
done by
logo on it.
UFO Table is the
I was wrong.
production company, the animation studio.
Oh, okay, but yeah. Anyway,
Because everyone sucks their. Are we allowed to say that still?
on this,
Yeah.
They're gashits.
suck their hamburgers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Astro Boy.
They suck their cocks.
Very, very disappointing that there was. We were so fucking confused.
We were lost.
If you're like a
yeah.
hardcore anime
Someone is
fan,
listening to this and they're like skipping to the
They're
next news
shaking.
topic
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now. They're
yeah.
like, what the fuck is happening?
Some
It's like
little guy
watching
will-
someone like play Super Mario when you know how to get past the level.
Yeah.
And they keep dying.
they're like watching like a UFC fight. And like Conor McGregor, the boxing guy.
Yeah.
Who is this dude?
I feel like Frisch's Big Boy definitely had a comic book at one point or some sort
Big
of like related
He looks
media.
exactly like him.
Big Boy versus Astro Boy should be like a Freddy versus Jason movie.
A lot of boys here.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Battle of the Boys,
Battle of the Boys.
the Boy Bowl.
Frisch's comic
Run by
book.
Michael Jackson.
Adventures of Big Boy. They
yeah,
had one.
Yeah.
the fucking hamburger guy
Yeah, the hamburger guy had his own comic book.
Do you think he fucking throws his plate and like takes heads off with it?
who throws a plate.
Who was the Mortal Kombat guy with the hat? And he would throw it.
Damn. What's his name?
Raiden? Was it
No,
Raiden?
Raiden's the other
Raiden's
guy.
got a hat though, right?
Raiden's like the boss, right?
No, Raiden's the hat guy, I think.
Raiden is the hat guy, I think.
Hat
Thank
guy
you.
with electricity.
Kung Lao. Kung Lao is the hat guy. Raiden is electricity.
But Raiden also wears.
Kung Lao uses his hat and throws it like a.
He's
like
got a blade
saw.
on his hat. Yeah, yeah.
And then Raiden.
But Raiden also wears a hat.
They definitely. I think they all wear.
He wears
hats,
the
don't
straw
they, pretty
hat.
much? Yeah, he wears a straw hat.
Who throws their hat?
That was a
in Mortal
Sub-Zero
Kombat?
guy.
Kung Lao throws the hat. That's what the guy throws it, and it's like a saw.
Raiden's
And
got the
saw's
chin
one hat.
strap on his. His ain't coming off his head.
Yeah, and Raiden is electricity. I remember he was played by. Did you ever watch Psych?
Yeah.
I think he's played by the dad in Psych.
In the new movie or the old movie?
No, in the old shitty Mortal Kombat, and it was
Gotcha.
like it was horrible.
I couldn't make it through the new one.
It
be
was,
honest.
it was all right. It was,
I made it like maybe
kills were
45
cool.
minutes in. I was
kills
done.
were really cool. Yeah, that was the best thing you could say about it. First look at or first images of Masters of the Air was released. This kind of satisfies, and this is good timing too because the Band of Brothers and the Pacific both hit Netflix recently, and like they've been in the top 10 for the last 2 weeks, as far as I could see. Every time I'm on Netflix, it's right there.
Fucking Zaslav, you broke boy, leasing out your shit.
Yeah, leasing out all your crap. Starring Austin Butler, Callum Turner, and Barry Keoghan. It's from Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks, which again, Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks both did Band of Brothers and The Pacific. Sitting Apple TV in January of 2024, it follows the men of the 100th Bomb Group, aka the Bloody 100th, as they conduct perilous bombing raids over Nazi Germany. There isn't a lot of good like World War II Air Force type movies because like it isn't as like exciting, I think, as like watching a Band of Brothers where it's like a paratroopers or some fighting on the ground, all that shit. But like that stuff is like terrifying.
Oh yeah,
They went up in these flying like really low tech
like
machines,
death traps.
just to fly up and get shot at by everything around them. And that stuff's really crazy to me. Good cast. I was just watching Green Room, rewatched for the first time in a while. Callum Turner in that.
Yeah.
The green hair singer. Great movie, by the way. More people should
Awesome.
watch Green Room.
Yeah.
Amazing
Yeah,
horror
that was
movie.
one of his streaming picks.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When
yeah.
we brought him on.
When I filled in for you.
Yeah, and Barry Keoghan, obviously amazing, and Austin Butler, still a rising star, just gets his way in everything. But yeah, I'm excited for this. This crew hasn't failed yet. I didn't like the Pacific as much as I like Band of Brothers, but Spielberg and Tom Hanks, they know good World War II stuff. Saving Private Ryan and Band of Brothers, two of the best World War II properties ever made. So why not?
I just realized something. Austin Butler is going to be the new Eddie Redmayne, where he's just not allowed to play modern characters, isn't he? They're going to keep him in the 1940s and 1960s, aren't they?
And he has that.
He has
movie
that
with the-
face.
He has the biker
Yeah.
movie coming out. So
Yep.
Tom Hardy.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, he does have the face for it, where he's kind of like,
He's stuck in time.
yeah, he's kind of got the rounded
You see them in
jaw.
the past or the future. Like Eddie Redmayne in is it Jupiter Rising or whatever? or
Yeah,
Ascending?
oh, yeah, and it was still the past.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Dune. He's gonna be like
Yeah?
Dune. Is Dune a long time ago in a galaxy far,
10,000
far
years
away?
in the future. isn't
No, it's way in the future,
Way in the
but then it's
future.
also, I don't want to say low tech, high tech, if that makes sense.
But it's
it is.
medieval. It's medieval high tech.
I don't think
in a
Austin
way.
Butler is going to be able to play a character set in modern day.
Yeah,
Well, it's either future or past.
Yeah.
He's got Elvis. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The Dead Don't Die, which that was a good movie. I didn't even remember he was in it. That's one of the
I
things.
did not like that one.
That was you didn't like that? The one with Adam Driver and Bill
I
Murray.
was so
right?
bored.
Oh, okay,
I
that's
didn't
fair.
see that one.
Dude, which I don't remember.
Where's my car?
What's that? No, just dude, just regular dude.
Well, you,
That's a
Yoga-
prequel.
they said they needed a dude, mama.
Yoga Hosers.
Oh, Yoga Hosers. That's Kevin Smith's all-time worst movie.
really?
Yeah.
And Austin Butler's in it.
And Kevin Smith would admit as much. He made a movie about. It's a spin-off to
Canadians?
Tusk.
Oh, okay.
About his daughter, Kevin Smith's daughter, and Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose. They're the clerks in like a convenience store,
Mhm.
and they get attacked by Nazi Bratzies.
Bratzies?
Yeah, played by Kevin Smith.
This is something he like got high and was like,
Yeah.
"This
I
would be
am
awesome."
the biggest Kevin Smith fan on the planet. I would say I could not make it through this movie.
Damn.
It was really,
Austin
really
Powers was an arrow? Or Austin Powers? Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
But he was
I'll
in,
make you Randy.
he was in Arrow. Do you
That
remember
would
this?
make
As a
sense.
villain?
That would make sense
He
if he
played
was an arrow.
Chase in a couple of
'Cause
episodes.
he was on that like Disney kids
I could
circuit.
see him being
and-
on a 3
like a
episode
CW.
arc or something.
Who the fuck did he play in Arrow? I can't even find it. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. He's on that like kind of like
oh, he was the club owner. He was the club manager for what's her face when she opened up a club in season 2.
Arrow.
The blonde girl?
No, his little sister, Oliver's little sister, Speedy. I can't remember her actual name though.
Why did I not know he was in a lot of Disney stuff? He was in 41 episodes of Ned's Declassified. Who the fuck was he
Whoa,
in Ned's?
Austin
He
Butler?
was like a child at like
I
yeah,
did
he
not
made the
remember
circuit
any
I
of
and all that
love
shit.
Ned's Declassified.
What? He was in 41 episodes uncredited.
Oh, shit.
That's
I remember that.
crazy.
Uncredited?
Yeah, in every single 41
How does
episodes.
that happen?
It's on his wiki. It says uncredited for 41 episodes.
That's
As
fucked.
Zippy Brewster. That sounds like a guy that hit 400 in 1920
Yes, Zippy Brewster,
for
absolutely.
like the St. Louis like bean makers or something.
Here comes Zippy Brewster.
Exactly.
To go back to this, I've never seen Band of Brothers or The Voyage
Oh.
or the Pacific.
Pacific,
yeah.
Pacific. I've never seen either.
Do
Band of
BOB
Brothers is
first.
incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
Is Pacific like an actual spin-off? Do they take characters from that or
no,
no?
no. It's just like it's set in the Pacific and Band of Brothers is in Europe.
Gotcha.
So Band of Brothers. that
And
was
is this the
incredible.
same thing where it's like not a spin-off but kind of a spin-off?
No, it's just the
covering
same
different-
director.
yeah,
Same
just covering a different portion of the
the
war.
war. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's
Also,
like one of the best miniseries HBO made. Though.
Spielberg and Hanks didn't direct or write, right? They're just producers.
They're both producers, and Tom Hanks, I believe, did more. Like his son is also in it.
They've been
Colin?
fighting
Yeah.
for this for a while, right? It's been like a
This one?
2-decade deal, right? Master of the Air, like
I think so. Yeah.
they've been fighting for this one for a long time.
But yeah, I'm excited for
I
it.
still respect Hanks for just directing one movie and being like, I did it.
I'm done.
I'm the best. That Thing You Do was a hit.
It was
It's
a
fucking
hit.
monster good movie.
Great movie.
I think that's Brendan Walker's favorite movie of all time.
I think it is.
It
If I
is.
remember correctly.
Yeah.
Chris Rock is going to direct a Martin Luther King biopic for Universal. I think what happened here, I don't know. Like I'm just so confused. Like why Chris Rock is the choice, especially just like looking,
I know who ain't playing Martin Luther King. Am I right?
there's one guy who ain't playing him.
I just saw a bunch of tweets like
Yeah.
Who?
that.
The
Ryan Gosling?
right. The White Panther video still every single time I see them, they crack me up. Him as Black Panther.
Oh,
Oh, it's like Obama, and then it's just like fucking him standing there. It's so good. But yeah, so Chris Rock doing MLK just feels odd.
Feels weird.
Feels very odd, especially because Selma's like not like an old movie or anything like that. And that
No.
was pretty damn good.
Very recent movie.
Yeah.
yeah, this is just one of those people and one of those topics that I think you need to have like a seasoned and very well-respected director to handle
Barry
it.
Jenkins or
Yeah,
something,
like
you know?
I don't know. I like Chris Rock, but
Give it to Coogler at this point.
yeah. He doesn't really have the experience directing, does it? I mean,
What's
what
he
is
directed?
Chris
Directed
Rock
that
even
Hair
directed?
documentary.
A Chris Nolan MLK movie. Just like the most odd director to be directing an MLK movie.
Ridley
After the movie,
Scott.
people are like, I think they really should have shown the black people in that.
Yeah. Fucking like Finch directing an MLK movie. Like, yeah, Atticus Ross on the soundtrack. It just really
Hey,
crushed it.
Tarantino doing MLK.
Wait, Atticus. Is it Atticus and who are Finch's guys?
Ross?
Yeah,
Atticus and Ross, or is it Atticus,
Atticus
Ross,
Ross?
and somebody?
yeah. You're talking
Oh,
about
Atticus
the Nine
Ross
Inch Nails.
and then
Who was
Trent
dude?
Reznor.
Trent Reznor.
yeah, Trent Reznor.
Yeah.
There you go.
Atticus and Ross. That's like when Dave said Canelo's fighting Alvarez.
Yeah.
That's
Canelo versus
classic.
Alvarez.
Yeah.
What is? I'm very curious to see what has Chris Rock directed.
I think he just did that hair
I feel
documentary.
like he definitely did a comedy movie
He
at some
did.
point.
I think I Love My Wife, which is the movie
Yeah.
where he
That movie
cheats on his
stunk.
wife, and then in real life he cheated on his wife with Kerry Washington, who in the movie he cheats on his wife with.
Oh.
Very awkward. He directed the music video Red Hot Chili Peppers' "Hump to Bump."
I don't even remember that one.
Stadium Arcadium era.
He directed his own special, which from last year, which was bad. And
Very
he,
bad.
yeah, and he directed, but right before that, Amy Schumer live at the Apollo, which
Oh.
is so funny just to read out loud.
All right, so give this guy,
Amy
give this guy
Schumer live
MLK
at the
next.
Oh, and he directed episodes of Everybody Hates Chris, which I do love.
The last thing I saw him in was Fargo, and I
Yeah, it
thought that
wasn't
was
good.
not good.
Yeah, that was not.
So I mean,
good
it doesn't
casting.
speak to his directing, but him in a serious project, it wasn't good.
Yeah, but who knows? It'll be great. All right, and that's our news for the week. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Really helps us out. But we'll see you next week.